Jam, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode. Great to be back with you on this fine. Oh, that's a hot. I'm trying to get a screenshot from the Twitter post. Great to be back with you all. Obviously on this fine pump morning, Craig. Monday morning here, Sunday night in America. I mean, like it's been such a consistent strategy, a consistent pattern of Sunday pumps, mate, for a while now. So no surprise to see a little bit of a rally here, obviously, to do with the stimmies that we have been reading about this morning. Craig, mate, how's your weekend? Talk to us. How you feeling today, mate? How you feeling?
Hey, Grinny, Jim, GG. Hey, Chris Brown. How are you, Breezy? Hello, everyone else pulling up. Yeah, dude, Sunday pump. Yeah, I was wondering if we'd get it. I put out a tweet last night, give me a filthy Sunday pump. And, hey, the market answered. Trump, I'm just catching up with the news now. I don't know if that stimmy's confirmed or not, but
no, it's not confirmed. It's not.
Yeah, just rumors, huh?
Yeah.
People saying $2,000 or something like that for US citizens, I suppose. So that's obviously got the market feeling a bit bullish, I suppose. But yeah, the Bitcoin chart actually looks good, man. Looks like it's bouncing. Hopefully that was the bottom, man. Hopefully that was the damage and we can just go to a fresh all-time high. I can sell at 150K and then buy back at about 50 to 60K in about a year.
I love that, mate. I love it. Hey, but sell high and buy low, mate. Buy high and sell low. The other way.
How's your weekend, Mr. Greedy? You were out and about, weren't you?
Yeah, mate. I went to a really good friend's wedding, so I was pretty absent all weekend. Still exhausted. I mean, it was like a 5-hour drive. Oh, not 5 hours. It was like 3.5 hour drive down there, and then obviously 3.5 hour drive back last night. So yeah, it was good. It was good. It was exhausting always, those sort of things. And I mean, you go like, yeah, the wedding's a big event. I probably really should just tuck away the alcohol now for life, to be honest. It's not good for you.
No, you've got a few more in you, man. You got a few more in you.
I really shouldn't. I should try and focus on health. I should focus.
I feel like we've had this chat a couple of times over the years, you and me.
Yeah, we definitely have. I mean, like I definitely don't. I mean, I did a lot at college, so it's like you're later in life now. Like I mean, weddings. It's so hard to go to a wedding and like not partake. But
oh yeah, man, they're pretty boring if you don't have a drink.
Yeah. Like my wife she's been pretty much sober for a long time now, for about a year.
Has she?
Yeah, she enjoys, like she does enjoy the odd drink, but doesn't really just enjoy it anymore. You know, like there's a lot to do with it. Like I mean, it's not good for your health. It's also like the anxiety that comes with it, the hangover the next day. I wasn't too bad. I'm pretty good these days with like eating and drinking water and stuff. So I'll wake up and I'll just be mainly tired and maybe have a slight headache. I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be at college. So if you're young, then it's very different these days when you're like, oh shit, I got to actually go to the grocery store this afternoon. I got to do this job. I got to put the bins out. I got to do this. Yeah, life kicks on. It does. But no, Chris, my hangover wasn't too bad. It was like the 3.5 hour car. I was like, oh my God, it's such a long drive.
Yeah, it makes you tired as well driving that far.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, no, market's looking good, mate. We'll dive straight into it all. Obviously, massive shout out to our partners, OKX, which we will be speaking with in collaboration at Oz CryptoCon, literally in 2 weeks' time. Very excited for that. Craig and I'll be down there from Friday night through to Monday. Should be lots of fun. Come and see us. We're talking on the Sunday morning. I can't confirm timing, but maybe 10 a.m. rings a bell.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, come and listen to us, guys. We'll be talking about trading, talking about the market, and all those sorts of things. But yeah, Bitcoin with a great reaction here off the bottom of the range. So, and also off the 0.5 of the entire range where we sort of come from way back in April. So 74k to the top at 126. We literally bounced and held support at about 105 really nicely there. So yeah, I looked at the charts last night briefly before basically passing out at like 8 p.m. And I looked at this and I was like, you know what, like BTC is holding up really nicely here. We got a weekly close coming in. I want to see BTC hold at least 100k, and we're well above that now. I posted a few other things. Like again, I'm not like trying to be bearish. I just like to keep things realistic. The accumulation distribution phase, which I could probably touch on shortly, it's leaning towards distribution, which means people are starting to take profit, which makes a lot of sense. Like BTC is up basically 90,000 from the bottom. So that's a lot of money to consider. So yeah, obviously massive shout out to OKX. I've been trading on here. I've been using many of the other features on there. So if you're keen to sign up, guys, it's in the description down below. And if you do over $1,000 of volume, you get 75 bucks for free. But if you're someone that's dealing with tens of thousands of dollars, let us know. We can sort you out with some premium deals behind the scenes as well. GM to you, Justin. Hope you were doing well, mate. And obviously, our second partner is Yeet. Volume has slowed down, guys. Come on, what's going on? We've only had about 4K volume since Friday. I mean, like the market, hey, let's hope the stimmies. Hopefully people, I mean, OSF put up a tweet this morning about stimmies as well, about he asked ChatGPT how much money from the stimmies will actually go into crypto. And I don't know, it was way too long. I was like, I read a bit of it. I was like, oh my God, I can't even understand what this means. So hopefully stimmies, hopefully people plow them into the markets and start trading on chain again, because volume on chain's been not too bad, but it has been declining a little bit. Perp volume at the moment is actually crazy, but good to see volume on obviously Yeet and stuff doing consistent as well. So obviously 40% airdrop coming in the near future, guys. So massive shout out to Mando for the $100 of subs that he gave us the other day too. So it was about 25 subs on Kick. So massive shout out to him. Guys, if you are new here on Kick, drop a follow. And obviously if you're new here as well and you want to support the content, you can sub to us as well. I think we need 4 more subs to qualify for verification. So if you are look, sacrifice one of your coffees a month just to support our content to help us be verified on Kick, that would be much appreciated. We do appreciate it. It does go a long way. So yeah, we're about to get a weekly close and a daily close in about 49 minutes. As Craig said, this is a really nice reaction off the bottom of the range. And as I showed you before, the 0.5 from this low basically to the high as well is where we did show a lot of support. Let me just fix my chart a little bit because there I can finally put it. Yep. So we bounce off here as well multiple times. So I love to see that at about 100K. Really good reaction. Really good reaction. So now you're gonna got to like get above this sort of reaction level here. So that's probably the next resistance, as well as this box that we're currently in, which is obviously I think that might have been I don't know why I've got that there. Maybe I need to remove that now. Can't remember why I had that there, but there is a weekly FVG down here, but maybe we're not going to 90K. Maybe like see this gap here that we have. Oh, this is a daily FVG, I suppose, as well. 91K to about 88K. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, like the Stimmy obviously news came out this morning. Or obviously overnight for you Americans out there. Let me find the tweet. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, give me a screenshot. I can't even find a screenshot. I'll have to find a screenshot. But yeah, Craig, obviously, Stimmy news is always good. Like, that's exactly what happened out of COVID. And that's why, as we said, like, we spoke about this literally last week. We said, because everyone was on their computers, because they had Stimmies that weren't their money, your words, like, it meant that basically people were happy to gamble a little bit more than what they are probably today. Like, life's obviously even more expensive now than it was back then as well. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this? Like a little Stimmy, like, I mean, it hasn't been confirmed, but obviously price is kind of rallying because it's like, oh, well, hey, like people might have some free money again to kind of engage with the market.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if you're in the market or if you're in Bitcoin and risk on assets, then yeah, man, I love those tweets. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, because obviously Trump says a lot of stuff, you know, sometimes good, sometimes bad for the market, but it's always hard to say, isn't it? Like, it's hard to say whether that caused the bounce or whether the bounce was already going to happen and then this has just added fuel to the bounce, because it actually looked okay for me prior. There was a couple of days, like I've been watching on the daily and kind of zooming in, probably even on the 4 hourly, just to kind of get a closer look at the market. And it was hot. It was just cooking. I just like the way Bitcoin was cooking there over the last, how many days is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost a week bouncing at this range.
Yeah.
The fact it's pumping up now is nice. It kind of needed to get away from there a little
Yeah.
bit. I wanted to see some strength, but could we see lower? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But hey, I'll take it. I'd like to see a daily close and a weekly close over 104, man. Like, if we could get close above that level, that'd be nice. Even better, what 108, I think, is pretty important. And then 116, I think, is pretty big too. So there's actually a fair bit of work to do, unfortunately, to the upside to break above those levels. So there's probably more work to do to head up than there is to head down. So
yeah, absolutely.
we're not out of the woods yet, but
No. But
positive
there are,
signs.
there's good signs as Mando has hit. Like the 50-week moving average is at 103K. I like seeing that. As I said, like the fact that we are reacting nicely from the 0.5 of that whole range, the fact that we're reacting nicely from the bottom of this range here, you could argue as well.
Mhm.
But as you said, it's that 107 level. It's like, okay, well, we're all well and good. We're still in no man's land here at the bottom of this sort of mini range that we're forming now. If we can start to get back up above here, that's the true strength. That's where I'm like, okay, well, I'm happy to try and not capture dips. Like that's fine by me. I think things like hyperliquid Bitcoin obviously are great sort of longer term. I'm in a pump fund long. But the rest of the market, I mean, like I've been putting some tweets out, like some of these meme coins are down 90%. It's crazy from their highs. So I think if Bitcoin can kind of get above that 107, 108 level back into this higher range here, that is traditionally very good. And then even if we do something like this for a while, like that is very good for the rest of the market to have a bit more liquidity, a bit more volume, a bit more opportunity, right? And then more than that, like the psychology, right? Like people will have better sentiment. People will take on the risk. People will be a bit more frugal around what they want to be doing. So they'll be farming a bit more and whatnot as well. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, as Wolfie says there, yeah, I mean, he's an interesting man, old Trumpy boy. But yeah, he wants to do this obviously to pay back the terrorists. Not obviously, but maybe to pay back the terrorists when they overturn the ruling. Yeah, I mean, we still don't even know if what he's been doing is insider trading. I was talking to people over the weekend around how how many people are like, surely he's going to get done for insider trading, for manipulation of the market or whatever it is. Like his son's like, I don't know. There's just so much to unpack there. America is America. I'm kind of glad I don't live in America to deal with all this sort of stuff. We got our own issues, and Albo just bloody doesn't do anything about it anyway. So
we got Big Albanese, man. Shit.
Yeah.
I reckon we must have some of the lamest PMs I've ever seen. Same as New Zealand, man. They're fucking
Who was the guy? Bob Hawke, the guy that skulled beers, was he?
Yeah, bring Bob Hawke back. We need somebody who smokes ciggies and drinks beers.
Yeah, a bit of personality, mate. A bit of personality would be good. Hey, and people who aren't afraid to make decisions. I think that's a big decision. But
yeah, I think that's probably an important part of the role.
Yeah. But there's still signs of not. Again, I'm not trying to be bearish, guys. Like my job as an analyst, my job as a trader is to not ever like to have biases for trading. So therefore, your risks should be adjusting to what your bias is based on what the analysis and what the TA is showing me, what sentiment is showing me, and all these sorts of things. But another thing to consider, I had a look at last night was smart money. And so you've got the accumulation distribution pattern, which again, it's just another thing to consider where we are in the cycle. And as I said at the start of the show, this is showing you that basically it starts to dip back into the red zone, which is distribution, as soon as it does cross that pivot. And usually that happens after the top is in. So I'm still bullish. Like there's a reason I still hold some assets. I still hold a Pudgy Penguin, Moonbird, Bitcoin, Hyperliquid is basically it. I probably should buy some more, to be honest, if we are going to get this little rally higher. But there's a lot of signs of exhaustion, or at least a lot of signs of people taking profit.
Mm-hmm.
The Irwin family.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, if Steve,
dancing up
he was iconic. He was iconic. I mean, we've met like Shane Warne's another iconic Australian as well, to be honest. But he obviously passed away a few years ago now. But yeah, anyways, basically this indicator just shows you when people are really starting to take profits, right? Whereas accumulation phase is usually when it's in the red, and then obviously the distribution phase is once it obviously people start to take profit. So yeah, I thought that's again just really interesting. Like October was well after the high back in 2013. 2018 was well after the high in 2017. May 22 was well after the high in 2021. So this, like in theory, the fact that this is on the monthly chart kind of maybe we get a little bit of a rally. Maybe we get a little bit of a pump and this isn't it. We get one more little rally, then we have the proper distribution to the downside. So again, just little on-chain statistics, what's happening in the market, and all those sorts of things. And if we do obviously see stimmies come out, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like if we do start to see stimmies come out, then people are a little bit, there's more money in the system, right? If liquidity starts to get unlocked too, with obviously the government starting to open up again, okay, all these sorts of things start to happen with debt as well, then naturally, maybe we do. Yeah. And I've said this for a while. This could easily be a super cycle for Bitcoin. Maybe not altcoins, because if you do look at altcoins charts, Craig, they're still struggling. Like the one I just keep, I mean, the two that I keep coming back is AVAX and Link. Like, yeah, it's a nice reaction yet again off 16 for AVAX, but like, unless like if we don't start seeing AVAX get up here, I'm calling it as it's going down back to single digits very soon. So, Charlotte, it's just really hard. Like it's been very trend based this cycle. We've spoken about that quite a lot. I mean, even Link as well got rejected from its high time frame level as well. So, yeah, look, you can't just buy all assets from 2021. I mean, like Zcash had a bit of a crash over the weekend as well. People started to take profits on this. Yeah, I mean, if you look at a chart like this on the daily, like, oh man, like I'm just not interested in something like this. Like, I know you probably, like, if you caught the dip, maybe if you caught the dip, like you could have caught, where did we get to? It literally got to the 382 fib. Look at that. How good are fibs? How good are fibs? Where the breakout was. People fading TA is silly. So I don't know. It's just, it's interesting, Craig. What are you doing right now? Talk to us a little bit about this, because I'd love to, and I'm sure chat is curious as well, what we have been spending our time doing at the moment.
Yeah, so I was buying Bitcoin last week at those lows, so 100 to 100, and I was trying to catch 99. I didn't get it, but I got 101 a couple of times. Yep. I was accumulating Bitcoin at the bottom of that range. Obviously, as you and me explained last week, it's a bit of a risky buy in a way that it could. I know it can go lower, and I was kind of willing to take a haircut on it if it dips. There might still be another 10% dip on the way. Could be more, could be 30%. I might be underwater for a couple of years, but I was sort of prepared to take the risk of buying the bottom of that range. Hoping for about a 135 to 150 pump to a new all-time high. I might get a 50% move, maybe 30% move. That's kind of where I'm at with the majority of my money. I'm sitting tight in NFTs. I see Pudgy Penguins, the big ones, are almost back at my entry. They're at your entry now, which is nice to see. But I guess that's a lot to do with Ethereum probably moving upwards as well. I've been betting on the Wallabies. I've not been betting on the Wallabies, Dan. I bet on Italy. Jokes, I didn't. No, so I've been spending my time buying Bitcoin. A little bit of InfoFi, but I didn't go too hard last week with it. I just did a couple of posts in relation to that. So just trying to earn a few more. What was it? Zeets, and what was the other one? Quacks. Quacks are bloody hard, man. We can talk about
they are hard to
get. Man, they're harder than yaps. Other than that, really just been buying Bitcoin and sitting on my hands and just watching. I didn't buy any alts just because I didn't have the utmost confidence in Bitcoin. So if I don't have the utmost confidence there, I don't mind taking a 30% hit of Bitcoin, but I couldn't stomach a 70% drawdown on an alt, man. Not at this stage of the game. I'd get so pissed at myself for doing it. So I didn't go into alts. I think if your risk tolerance is higher, alts are. Look, I saw a few posts going up. I think was it OSF that put up a post going he'd almost prefer to be in alts now than Bitcoin.
Yeah, he did. He said he would prefer to which makes sense, right? Like if you're
which alts though?
No, well, yeah, I mean, like he obviously is shilling Brecht, but like
okay. Okay.
We just dipped below 105 again. But yeah, like that's the query is obviously which alts, and I think that's like unless you can capture the trend, then it's quite challenging to
like probably hype, pump, probably the Rect. I haven't looked up Rect for a while. How's it going? I might actually have to
I bought this breakout. It faded out. No volume came in, so I cut for basically break even. I'm watching this low here. I'm watching the reaction here because I might be able to get the breakout trade again. The issue is there's like just a lack of on-chain volume interested in these sorts of things. So I will probably buy the 786 if we get there, which isn't far away, but we didn't quite get there over the weekend. I was hoping we got there, but we didn't quite get there. So it's definitely on my radar. Pete asked a good question, Craig. Do you guys keep BTC moon bags or sell out completely? Craig likes to keep a moon bag, or a portion. Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
tiny.
it probably gets to a certain price, Craig.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm especially keen to keep a big moon bag. I'll keep them if you mean it depends how long you mean the moon bag to be kept for.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have really any in the bear,
Yeah.
to be honest. Just because I don't want. Look, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind here, but I think I'd much prefer. If I'm going to keep a moon bag, it'd be 10%, probably.
Yeah.
So maybe I will just out of paranoia, but I'm much more keen to go heavy stables.
Yeah.
Coming up soon. Like I'd love to be in the next 3 to 6 months. If I've executed this correctly, man, I'd like to be 95% stable.
Yeah.
Just because I'm just not sure what this bear market's going to be like, considering everything's at all-time high. So I just don't know how. I don't know, and I don't think anybody knows how crypto is going to behave if and when other things pull back quite heavily. Like, how's Bitcoin going to respond if stocks break down heavily, if real estate breaks down even 10, 20%? I don't know how Bitcoin will react. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin, and I think ultimately everything I just explained with real estate and that is actually the reason why you probably want to be in Bitcoin. But I need normies to understand that before that becomes a reality, because at the moment people like you and me understanding that isn't going to send Bitcoin to $1 million. To get it to $1 million, I need my sister to believe that. You know what I mean? I need her to believe that. She's not ready for this, Granny. She's not ready for Bitcoin yet.
I think people have just been so burnt in the past with
I think we've got a few cycles to go till we get anywhere near that number. I think Kathy Woods, actually someone. Who was it that put out that ludicrous post yesterday saying it was $1 million Bitcoin and 100 grand ETH? Or was it today I saw it?
I don't know, but there's some odds I've seen around that GTA 6 is actually like Bitcoin will get to $1 million before GTA 6 comes out. I would heavily not take that trade. Like that is so silly. So it's interesting. I mean, like the market is like, I mean, the issue with me right now is the risk right now for me is that we go lower, obviously, and the top is in. I don't want to burn all the hard work. Like if I probably didn't get scammed, my risk right now would be more on, right? Whereas right now I'm a bit like capital preservation mode. Is what I'm thinking. But then you've got beautiful charts like this, like virtual, which looks really good. You've also got Kita as well on base, which I mean, if base is going to get a bit of an airdrop, like just buying and holding some of this on base maybe just makes a little bit of sense, and just holding some over there. So maybe I need to do that today. And they're kind of they're on the trend right now. Virtuals is definitely heating up its AI ecosystem. I mean, privacy in itself, a lot of those tokens are doing well. Like, I mean, obviously we spoke about Zcash before. I'm not going to buy a chart like this. It's just not how I trade. It's not how I trade.
Yeah, me neither. That's the train's left the station. And I mean, people could say, yeah, but you said that 500 and then it went 700. The problem is for me,
it doesn't matter.
I just don't know when I'd exit. I've got no exits. I've got no entries. Where do I leave?
Mine's not with the exit. Mine's not about where I take profit. Mine's about where do I put my invalidation? Like, where is my validation for that trade?
Like that could easily pull back 70% on a move like that.
Yeah.
And then it could continue north. So what if I go in, it dips 70%, and then I've got to ride the accumulation phase for or distribution. I don't even know that's ridiculous. I can't go into these. Congratulations to anyone who did, though. Great moves, but I just wasn't prepared for these moves. So I feel I'm just not in position, and I don't like it.
Like, see, if we have I mean, one or two ways I would look for a trade on this. Like, you have a bit of a range here, right? Mm-hmm. I'd be looking for the range bottom and trying to take the trade where it's like, okay, well, my invalidation would be like below here, and then I'm targeting wherever we go from here. But even on the breakout here, like, again, I was busy. I've been busy. I was overseas. Like, there's reasons I miss trades, and you got to live life. You can't not live life. You don't want to get older and be like, oh shit, I wish I did that, and that. Mm-hmm. Whereas like Dash is also just dumped. Like, look at it. This is the query that will face a lot of these crypto. Like, just forget that. I mean, don't forget, the faster it goes up, the
Yeah.
faster it goes down. Like, don't forget that like, if the cycle is in, like, I mean, like, just for curiosity's sake, does this not have, oh my gosh. Just for curiosity's sake, just to show you how quick things can dump. Like, this thing went up crazy, right? Dogecoin. So it went up crazy, right? So in the space of this was last cycle, went up about 11x in the space of a month, which is crazy. But then obviously from the top, obviously to here, in the space of 2 months after, it went down 80%. So just don't forget, like, if something is going up parabolic like Zcash is, at some stage this thing will crash and it'll be very brutal. And if you can short that, sick. The trouble is with a trade like this, you don't know where the top is. You just don't know when the top's going to be in. So
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, that chart, man.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
I wish
Hemi,
I was in that.
the leaderboard for Yeet, sorry, Craig, to cut you off. The leaderboard for Yeet, Hemi, is monthly now. It is monthly based. It is monthly based. Yeah.
Get in, Hemi, get in there. Is there a privacy coin section you can find?
Actually, let's have a look.
On my coin market cap or anywhere? Like, I'm just
Let's have a
looking.
look. It's a good question.
How the fuck do you? It's so late for this search, though. Like,
yeah, I've seen some more derivatives like on chain. So yeah, there is. Wait, no, yeah, there is. So Zcash. So Zcash is officially the 14th largest token now. That's crazy. Then obviously is Litecoin privacy.
that's what I don't get. How are they in there?
Monero obviously is pumping more recently. Dash is correct, as we had a look at. Decred. I think Decred might have been the one I saw on chain or something. It was ZK. Someone was like, "Oh, Greeny, check these coins out." And I read a lot of comments, but then I don't ever like buy them, and I'm like, "Oh, nah, the risk is just too high at the moment." So, I mean, these have, yeah, you can't click on it sadly to look at the cumulative sort of market cap at the moment. So yeah, I mean, like, these are rallying. Like, I mean, you can't argue with these returns. But again, like, this reminds me of like what you used to do last cycle, Craig. This is a strategy that we used in 2021. Is you would go to CoinGecko, you'd go to CMC, and you would you'd search by category, you'd work out which categories have good volume, start to have a good trend. Yeah. You wouldn't go and buy the Zcashes, the Dashes, or the bloody the ones at the top, right? You wouldn't do this. You'd be scrolling down here looking at the absolute 5 mil shitters, doing a bit of research and going, hold on, I can make this a 2x if it goes to 10 million. That's literally what we used to do in 2021. That strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, is this just like privacy? It makes a lot of sense. Like, I saw a few different things this morning around $10,000 plus euro transactions in Europe as well. With crypto, they want to like KYC those. Let me just see Bitcoin. Let me see if I can find that. I was reading that this morning. So maybe not that one. Yeah, no, I can't find it. But yeah, someone told me that, well, not told me, saw on Twitter this morning that $10,000 or more of Bitcoin will have to be declared with KYC properly rather than just on-chain sort of decentralization. So I thought that was very interesting. Obviously, we've got the Moonbirds SBT, Craig. Have you done that? I tried to do it on my laptop yesterday, but CoinGecko is freaking out.
I had a quick look at it, and I didn't do it. I tried to do it quickly, and it looked like a nightmare. I was like, oh, fuck, I'll do this when I've got my concentration during the week.
Yeah.
So I don't fuck something up.
No,
I haven't done it yet.
You need to have a CoinGecko account. You need to add it to the watch list, and then you just need to mint the SBT. It's around for 2 weeks, is my understanding. So it is on ETH, which is interesting, I thought. So that's cool. But yeah, so I mean, don't forget to do that if you are a mythic, an oddity, or a bird. Oh, I mean, actually, anybody can do this. Anybody can do this.
I think so. If you just put it on your watch list, I think if you put Moonbirds on your watch list, set up an account with CoinGecko, then add Moonbirds to your watch list, and then I think you can mint. And I'm guessing all these SBT tokens are going to get an allocation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So free. I'm guessing free money. How much we don't know, but might as well go. Use a wallet that doesn't have all your good shit in, guys. If you're listening, don't connect your main wallet if it's got.
Well, you can mint. That's the only query here. You can mint. It says if you hold a Moonbird, Mythic, or Oddity, you can mint one as well. You don't have to watch list. So I might look into that. But yeah, always be safe out there, guys. Yeah, Tig, bro. Okay, stream and cranking out tweets like a madman. Yeah, Tig, I'm a lunatic, man. I'm addicted to the game. I'm addicted to the Twitter game. It's horrible. It's also good. So, Hemi, yes, the giveaways will still be weekly, but it's a monthly leaderboard. Yes. So Dedox, I'd ask, why are the Dino coins pumping the first right now? I would have thought BTC dominance would go up for a while, but it seemed alts are ready to run faster whenever the market resumes. It's just the meta, right? It's just where the rotation is, where the liquidity, the tension is, and all those sorts of things at the moment. They're those sort of tokens. So, I mean, BTC dominance is like a lot of people still use it wrong. I mean, it is. About to get a daily close. Oh no, it's a 3-day close, but we are. Yeah, I mean that is a bearish reaction here. Like we are a weekly close, literally in 25 minutes below this line of around 60% is healthy for altcoin / meme coin. So, I was expecting a move back up, but as you can see, people are obviously starting to take more risk on chain and go into lower market cap things compared to Bitcoin. And in theory, this is now yet another lower high. So if we actually close here, that's probably a good sign that we might reject free and push back towards 55, 56%, which would be sort of my next target around those sort of 57 to 55% would be my next target for BTC dominance. So that would be good for the rest of the market. I mean, like if you do look at the returns, like BTC's 2.3 in the past 24 hours, ETH 5%, Solana 4%, Hyperliquid 4.5%, Asta 5%. Virtual 5%, 7.3 for Radium as well, 15% XMR, 8% Pump. I'm in a long on Pump. Pump looks actually, I don't mind this chart at all. So again, I want to see it get out of this little mini range that it's in between 0.0041 and sort of 0.037. I want to see it break out here because I do think that this could be a really nice trade. Let's actually have a look at the rest of the market. So Pengu looks like the bottom possibly could be in here. Again, plenty of time though. Like, I mean, if this does this for ages, guess when that's breaking out? January 24 is when that could break out next year for Pengu. So
just a couple
not
of
a bad
weeks.
trade. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just patience in the market for me still. Patience in the market. Rect probably looks not bad here. Rect is probably a chart. I mean, Kita, which I showed earlier in the show, is probably not a bad one as well. Kita, Rect, Virtual also looks good. It's sort of on momentum at the moment as well. It's holding at 786 here after breaking out initially as well. So yeah, this might not be a little bad swing up to higher fibs, stop loss maybe below there, and you can target maybe breaking back up towards this region. So yeah, there's interesting things out there. I think I'm in the bag, and the reason I haven't been really buying a lot is like I would much rather see a lot of strength. I think for me, I want to see strength in the market before I start allocating capital again. Like, if we look at this chart, for example, like it looks like it wants to break, but now it looks like it wants to close back above. So this is we are in a very important time right now with crypto market cap and sort of Bitcoin and all those sorts of things. Like we want to see these levels holding across the board. So yeah, it's just interesting where we are in the market right now. I think like I would much rather do low cost basis things. So like I'm farming Solstice. Let's have a look at how many flares I've got now. Let's have a look. So I'm farming, yeah, some of the Zeet ones because I do think that they probably have good upside. So I nearly have 1 million flares. Let's go.
Jesus.
I have just shy of 800,000 flares. Let's go. Cooking. So that's good to see. So 800,000 flares out of 11.1 billion. So these are supposedly, the TVL supposedly will increasing and they'll add more supply at each parameter if they get to 1 billion. Now, yeah, I mean, there's different ways. I'm providing liquidity on Radium. I'm farming. My computer's real slow today. I'm also doing a few other things down the bottom, which are a bit more multiplier, but they will go to 0. That's just how the yield works on that platform. So do be aware of that. But it expires, I think, in March next year. So you probably could try and time it around TGE and farm flares. So I don't know. That's one I'm keeping an eye on. I'm also obviously doing a lot of the Z platform ones. So IOPN, have you done your Craig? Are you doing that? I did my test.
I've got one Zeek for it apparently, but I don't even know if I posted about it. But
yeah,
I haven't really gone after that one so much.
Yeah. So if you do your bonuses, which is like earn 10 points for trading over 100 OPN tokens on the testnet of volume, I did that this morning. So I sat here and just farmed the swaps this morning. So hopefully my Bonuses will go up to 37 this morning. So I only did one last week before I went away for the weekend. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities over here as well. You just gotta. I think I'm just more in this space right now where I'm like would rather be in low cost basis sort of plays, and then from there, if I see more strength in the market, that's when I'm more keen to probably dive back on chain and buy stuff. But maybe some of these base tokens is not a bad play just to buy some of these charts because like I like this chart. It's very clear in validation below these levels on Kita. I just wish I could long these sort of things. I don't think I can. Let me have a look. I don't think I can.
Have you got started on base yet? On
No.
Yeah, neither.
Have you? Yeah, the base app. I haven't got on there yet.
Yeah, no, neither. I need to. I went to set it up the other day and I got distracted, but maybe that's a must do.
I would argue it is. The only query is it the base app an actual? Is it an app, guys? I haven't used it yet. I've got a couple codes.
Yeah, same.
Let me have a quick look just on my phone whilst we're here live. But yeah, anything else really tickling your fancy at the moment? No, is it? All right. Oh.
Not especially. Like you said and like I said, Bitcoin's at such a tricky spot in no man's land that I don't really want to buy alts at the moment, just in case Bitcoin pulls back to fucking 98K and drags alts with it. Yeah. But if your appetite for risk is high, then maybe a punt into alts, maybe not now when they're all pumping green is probably not the best time, but hey, they could definitely pump a lot higher. And like you said, coins like Pump look all right, Hype looks okay, Rec looks okay. So there's opportunities. I think I was looking, how is Ethereum looking at the moment? Where was that?
Yeah, we haven't looked at ETH and Sol, so let's have a look at them. Same as before, just really in a range. Still in a range. Obviously broke out of this kind of area too. Still in a range here, so I'm keeping an eye on it. I am keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, but, I don't know, man. I'm not especially looking at alts. I want to get out of my alts, man. I want to get out of my alts. I want Bitcoin to rip or Bitcoin to sit. I want alts to rip and so I can get out of them. Because obviously I've got a lot of alts, but I've still got some Pengu in that. So I really want to see them. Pengu and ETH, man, would make my day if they pumped. Just those two. Just ETH, actually. Just give me ETH. Just send ETH to 8K, and then that's my.
Can I say this chart actually looks good, and that's why I saw in a Pudgy Penguin, I saw in a Moonbird. So that's like I don't even know what's that like 8 ETH worth of exposure. So 8 ETH times this is like 25 grand. Like that's plenty of money in my opinion. Maybe more. Actually, no, it's like 30 grand. My math's off. So yeah, I mean, like for me, I mean that's great exposure. I mean, this does look good, Craig. It does look good. It obviously broke out, retest here, which is a retest of this breakout trend. It also retested the 618 here, which is nice. You want to see that. So it's just about, well, as you say, can it break out of this trend sort of that it's forming now? Like, can it break out of this little bull flag correction pattern that it's sort of forming? And can we get a push higher from there? That's the query. So, yeah, look, it's just interesting where we're going. And I do agree. Hyperliquid has been one of the solid tokens. I can't remember who mentioned that before. Nick said that. Very high lows here. Really nice reaction off 35, this has been range bound. So if we do get a full-on risk on season again, I expect this to probably go to 100. Just purely on the amount of consolidation and accumulation here, Craig. There's not many charts that look this strong. In terms of a breakout and holding the breakout. A lot of charts kind of do this, right? They go up like this, they trade, and then they do something like this, right?
That's right.
So, yeah, I think this is what I'm thinking. Like, I would much rather like plow 20 grand, 50 grand, 10 grand into like 2 or 3 plays and just be happy with a 25% move minimum to maybe a 3x, depending on what it is. It's just, I from all my experience, from my risk right now, from where like what I'm trying to plan, like IRL, all these sorts of things, like my risk right now is like, well, I believe in Pengu, but like this could easily bleed lower. And like, that's the thing, like from here, it could easily go down another 40%. If I'm putting like 20 grand into that, that's a lot of money. That's 4 grand, 5 grand that you're losing. So these are the sort of risk conversations you need to have with yourself. We have these sort of conversations in GTG every week. Do check it out. It's in the description if you want to join us in the trading group. Boys have been killing it in there, just quietly. Some of the traders in there have been absolutely smashing it. So shout out to them. Someone mentioned SBX. I mean, it's it like Hyperliquid, like I just said, like it's broken out and then fallen back down. So I mean, it's getting to an interesting part where I might be curious about looking for trades off this. Where's my 786? It's holding the 786 just. So I mean, yeah, big level for it to hold as well, probably. Again, like I don't know. I feel like what's your thoughts on like Mog and SPX and Pepe? And I just feel like I genuinely they might get a little bit of a pump, but I just generally don't think they have the momentum or the interest or the volume to run it back again. I just don't. Thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel, yeah, they just don't pump that much, do they? Like Mog's still dilly dallying. I mean, even SPX there is it's so low. Like, yeah, I've lost a bit of confidence in meme coins, and I don't know if maybe it's a case of there's just too many now. There's just too many, and when you're picking one to buy, how do you pick? Like,
No.
how do you pick? Like, for someone to come and go, oh yeah, Mog's the one. Why?
Yeah.
Why is this the one versus Joe versus Pepe versus SPX versus like there's just so many that are that are similar. And they could all pump at the same time. So I'm wary to say they won't because maybe we will have an alt super cycle and meme coins go bonkers maybe. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel a lot more confident in Bitcoin than I do in any of these. Like bonk, that's way down. Like. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel it's a degens won't ignore these discounts. Well, they've been ignoring these discounts for
It's not okay.
ages.
Okay, you're gonna make me go on a rage rally here. It's not a discount. It's a reflection of how shit this is because it has no intrinsic value.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
overpriced.
Sorry. Not bonk. Bonk. I shouldn't have had bonk up there. A meme coin like Pepe, a meme coin like Filecoin, a meme coin like SPX, a meme coin like Mog, a meme coin like PopCat, a meme coin like SHIB. I know SHIB has stuff in their ecosystem. They have no intrinsic value, no utility, no intrinsic value. It is purely a speculation play on supply versus demand. Yeah. And as we're saying, in 2024, you asked me last year what you wanted to own. It was Mog by far. Like it was it was one of the best tokens owned last year, and hence why it ran up to 1.5 billion. In 2025, do you want to own Mog? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right? You can swing trade it. Sure, you can swing trade this. Okay, go for it. But you don't want to be holding this thing now, right? And as Craig said, you could go for the safer play of Bitcoin or ETH or something like that. Maybe if you want to be a bit more degenerate, then you're looking for newer memes, right? Like Useless is at bloody what 200 and something million. But even that, like I just don't like. What's the appeal here? It was for bonk season. Bonk guy, he's lost a lot of. Again, it's trend based. It's rotational. Get out, take profit. It's gone. Look at this token. Everyone's like, oh, it's holding out very well, but like. Since July, it's gone nowhere. So for the last 3 to 4 months, it's gone nowhere. And if anything, the majority of that time since July, since you broke up here, it actually is lower than where it was during that period of time. So again, always take profits and just move on to the next hot trade. I mean, look at this. So this just shows you. Hold on, let's just have a quick run through these. 3.6 million. Again, I have no idea what these are, but there's a reason I'm not trading low cap meme coins. There's just no consistency here. Okay, so this one's one of the best runners over the past 24 hours. It's at 8 million, right? Let's have a look. 150K, and it's in the top 10 for volume. That's crazy. Another one at a mil. Another one at a mil. Let's look at the last two. Another at 500K. So the point being here, guys, is okay. This one's at 20 mil, but this one looks like it's been around way longer. Yeah, it's been around way longer. So yeah, it's way. And I mean, like even that looks just like I would never buy a chart like that. That looks horrific. But basically what I'm saying here is like that there's no consistency for trading on chain. You don't want to be buying a meme coin. You buy like an obvious trend. Someone comes out and says something
like a peanut again or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get one of them maybe every quarter, every 6 months. You get something crazy like that. Useless was that exact earlier this year, right? But it hasn't like maintained the dominance. I mean, Troll. Look at this thing. This is a great example, right? This is a great example of take profits from a breakout trade, okay? This broke out. I literally bought a lot of Solana here. I sold it because it went nowhere, and then all of a sudden it got pumped by Binance. And look, where is it now? at bloody all-time lows. Well, not really. Nearly retraced all of its movement, right? It's now back at its 786. So it's like, again, Greeny, are you keen to buy this? Well, no, because why did this pump in the first place? It was manipulated by Binance and by market makers and blah, 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 blah. And then they took profits and they moved on. They moved on to the next shiny thing. So am I interested? Yeah, because this is a good R&R trade. I will try to take a breakout trade. Do I expect this to actually break out here and go higher? Maybe. But could I definitely see it come down here and no more volume come in? Absolutely, that could happen. So,
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'm exhausted, Craig. We've been doing this now for I've been trading on chain since since Q1 2023. So I'm fucking tired. Like, I am so tired of just trading like low cap stuff, trying to stay up with the trends, like trying to sit in front of a computer all day. I just don't want to be doing that. I would much rather like long and short Bitcoin, chase low cost basis airdrops, get into some of these NFTs, which I do think are still good purchases, obviously like by Pudgy Penguin and Moonbirds. But outside that, like, I just don't want to be like, and it's the same with Abstract. Like, I didn't round trip Abstract. I lost I never had the money. So people who say, oh, I'm down X amount, like, you never had the money. You never click sell. It was never in your wallet as cash. So you can't say you were ever at that number. You round tripped it, right? So you round trip a portion of your wealth. It's the same with Abstract. I was up to, I don't know, my portfolio is worth $120,000. I'm such a dickhead for not selling that. Like, it's just an absurd amount of money. It's an absurd amount of money to have in a new layer 2 chain in meme coins that was sub 10 million. It was just dumb for me not to realize. And I was top buying. Then I realized you're an idiot. This is completely outside of what your normal strategy would be. So I cut. I got out and I was like, because I saw the weakness. It's my job. I've been doing this full time for a long time. I know what weakness looks like before a lot of people do. And sure enough, they have corrected a lot. So look, the bottom of Abstract might be in 2. I'm providing liquidity on Aberian. Not much. I've got $700 on here. So I've earned. Let's have a look. Let's refresh the page. Tell me I've earned $1.
Let's go.
But I'm doing this for XP. I'm doing this for XP. I've earned. Let's go. W
49 cents.
49 cents. 49 cents in the chat from having $782 from Wednesday last week when Eli was on the show. So I'm earning about 60 cents a week at the moment with 700 in there. Ben, that's on like the most. I would assume
1% a week, Greeny. It sounds like.
Yeah. It says 4.5% APR. So I mean, hey. But hopefully this gives me a little bit more XP on Abstract as well, right? But it does look like Abstract memes are starting to show. Where's my tab? I've lost my tab now. There's so many tabs. Are starting to show a bit of a bottom, right? Like, really nice reaction here. Love to see that. It's just, again, you're trading like, these are degenerate. Look at this. And people say, oh, TA doesn't work. Look at it. It's off the 886. Bang, breaking out here. The issue I face here, guys, and I've said this all cycle, you want new volume coming in. If new volume does not come in here, this will flop. Okay. Put it on record. Get it out there. This will flop. Okay. Nice reaction. Nice buy here. Good to see. Volume needs to come in to support this high. Great. What do you own on Abstract still? I only own God. I own
God, Retzbar, some SMP. Sorry, I haven't looked at these as well. God, Retzbar, SMP. It's about, and still just my Pengu bags I'm holding on Abstract as well. So about those 3 or 4. Not overly.
Maybe I should just buy Pengu on Abstract and get more XP. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm still holding a bit there. They're down bad, those coins. But like you just said, I think these are going to get a bounce now. But you would have been much better off selling the highs and rebuying the lows now. That would have been as far as cheap XP goes. Like, if you want a cheap XP, you could have traded that. I could have traded that a lot better. I'm waiting for bounces now. So what I need, because those coins that I'm in are down significantly, as you can see there. I'm optimistic we could get a bounce here, say to the 50% level.
Yeah.
And that's where I'll be looking to take exits, because I've earned good XP by holding that this time. So now I'm waiting for rebounds to get my exits. But the problem is probably more like me. In saying that, they dipped so low that I don't know how. Are these sellers exhausted? Then you've got that Goggins meme, eh? But surely the sellers are exhausted, Greeny, on a minus 90% move. Surely.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, this is the only one I bought. So I'm actually
up on that.
I'm nearly up 2x on this, Craig, because I
saw it. I was like, fuck. Great trade.
And that's the lesson. Like, Dead Oxide says he bought the top, or he or she bought the top of Abstract beans. It was lunch money though. But yeah, you'd be down 90%. I mean, but that's That's the power of invalidation. That's the power of de-risking. That's the power of why we're speaking right now throughout the show about I'm just not there just yet. I mean, look at this. $11,000 of volume. 11,000. That is nothing. I used to have $25,000 of God. Like that's crazy. So
that is crazy, dude.
that's it's nuts, right? So I mean, it's good to see a bounce. I love seeing a bounce across all these tokens. But again, as you can see, like where I would have loved to see these bounce at around the 786, they went well below that. That means from the top, they are down about 98% from the top. Like that's crazy. Like that's genuinely crazy. Same again with all these tokens. I want to see volume come in here. So a traditional breakout is where volume disrupts here and it's not red. You want green volume coming in here as price moves up. That's how you trade a breakout trade. So, I mean, this actually doesn't look bad. I just want volume to come on chain. Whereas all the volume seems to be still locked up on DeFi on Abstract at this point in time, which is an issue for obviously those people holding memes.
Yes. Yeah, I'd agree with that as well. Everything's on what, Aberreen and what's the other one?
Kona.
Yeah. So, yeah, until we see volume or degens come back here, but I don't think we'll see that until the team ship a little bit more stuff.
Yeah.
Or hype a few things via tweets.
Yeah.
Or alts start to run. And then risk on, the appetite for risk goes higher. And Abstract will probably cop bids at the far end of the risk scale because unfortunately Abstract's on the more exotic side of, there's a lot more probably buyers for Solana-based meme coins. Definitely. And probably even ETH meme coins. And, and then its base, Abstract, where is that in the food chain? Probably near last as far as people that, because they probably don't have Ethereum sitting there, then they don't have Ethereum on Abstract. They can't be fucked Bridget. There's a bit to it, right?
Yeah.
Then they've probably read the stories about people who were on Abstract and it's pulled back 98%. And so people who haven't got their feet wet are like, fuck that. So, yeah, I think I don't think it'll take a lot to actually move the Abstract needle.
No.
But it's just when. So that's your opportunity cost, or that's your risk there, is that in the meantime, from now to when Abstract sends, you could be in 10 other plays.
Yeah. Guess what, Craig? I didn't quite bottom ticked it, but I bottom ticked it there. So I'm in about 580K.
Yeah. Oh, did you get into? Oh, God.
I'm in God at 580K. So I'm nearly already at a 2x, which is crazy to think about. But I'll probably I'm happy to hold this for the boys. Hopefully the boys are coming to Sydney for ACC. That'd be good.
Are they?
No, I don't know. I hope they are. All right, we're extreme fear yet again. We actually went to 20 yesterday, but I assume today we probably move back above 30 would be my suggestion based on the stimmies and based on what price is doing. So we've got to close in about 4 minutes time. I did post on Twitter, did you buy the fear? And not a few people were like, oh yeah, maybe. So I don't know. It's just interesting times in the market right now, Craig. Is there anything else we wanted to touch on before we obviously got the daily close and maybe call it for today's show?
Not especially. I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting till Bitcoin shows me its hand a bit more. It's so tricky. Like you said, it's in no man's land. So I'm just not willing to bid much while it's doing this. Bitcoin breaks below or taps 100 again. I might nibble a little bit more, but maybe a bit more. I'd buy it at the bottom of that, the so-called bottom of the range, but I'm not really in a buying mood on anything else until I see some strength come back to the market. Or if, Trump puts out more tweets like he's been doing about stimmies and all that shit. Yeah, okay, then I'll start to go more risk on. I think buying NFTs at the bottom, we spoke about last week in that real fear or despair was...
And that could age well.
Yeah. Yes. I think that was a pretty powerful buy opportunity there. Could we see it again? Maybe we'll see prices that low, but it felt sentiment-wise like a bottom for NFTs for me. Yeah. Like a whole heap of loans went underwater. You had Pudgy suffer from it. You had Moonbird suffer from it. You had, I guess, Apes constantly suffering from it. So, some of those prices, I mean, what was it? A big Pudgy, what was the cheapest it went? 18, 19 grand. I think that was a great entry. I think Moonbird's, your entry at 5 was delicious. I think that may age well. What are they up to now?
2.05, Craig. So they're back at 7.3. So I'm up 2,000 ish. No,
Yeah,
not quite $2,000, but yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good.
I should have bought 3. Should
Yeah,
have bought 3.
yeah. I had ETH there spare too, and I fucking didn't buy it. Yeah, I think 5K was too cheap. I think that was just wrong. I think that
Yeah.
price is wrong. Um, just reading the comments. Sorry. Willing to help the community. So much learned there. Yeah. Yeah, so I think NFTs were probably the buy last week, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
But it's altcoins I'm just not willing to play with, bro, at the moment. Maybe it's like what you said. Maybe it's been a long bull run. You and me have run up multiple alts now, 5, 10, 20, 30x for you, probably on raise. So I think my understanding now of alts is probably different to what it used to be, whereas I used to collect them all and wait for them to pop off. Now I'm not really interested in holding them because I've seen the consequences of holding them. Like, for instance, I've held Render for 2 years, bro.
I pumped, bro, over the
I
weekend.
know
Did you
it hasn't
take
pumped.
profit?
No, because it hasn't pumped. Like,
Where you bought in.
like it needs to. People say it's pumped, but it needs to pump like 300x more. Like, I mean, I did take profit on Render through 24, so I'm not underwater on it. I'm in profit. It's house money now for me, but it's just I see that in my wallet, and I think that would have been so much better in Bitcoin, bro. Because when I bought Render, I think Bitcoin was 77K.
Yeah.
So Render's down 70% and Bitcoin's up 30%.
Yeah.
So I'd actually be up if I was in it, if I had Bitcoin. So
Do
I
you
look
want
at
to
that.
look at it?
Yeah, bring it up. Let's
Oh, no, I typed it in wrong.
there's nothing like a bit of pain on a Monday morning. But no, I've got so like
So
look at it.
this is the trend, yeah.
That's
When
why I
did you
like
say you
it.
bought?
It's pumping off the bottom. I'm like, fuck, man. It's got a long road. I think I might only have about $2,000 of it now, but
Yeah.
it was probably about 10 grand.
Yeah.
Long story short, I took profits on the way up, so it's not as bad as it looks for me. But it's just I just want to give people an understanding of why I speak like I speak.
Yeah.
It's not that I do dislike alts. Actually, I've come around, Greeny. The older I get, the more I'm starting to understand PO.
I mean, and he's younger than you, Craig.
I know. He's wiser than his years. But I think the longer I'm in your cycle wise, man, the safety of Bitcoin feels good, dude. And I like this. If my whole portfolio was a bit, and I mean, if I didn't have a big pudgy and I didn't have moonbirds, and my whole port was in Bitcoin, I would have little to no anxiety this bull run, man.
Yeah.
Like the things that cause me the most stress this bull have been alts and NFTs. Bitcoin's caused me no stress.
No, meme coins. I mean, mine's broad.
Memes.
Like, I trade everything, right? So mine's like airdrops, meme coins, like everything. Yeah, I agree though. I do agree. I think, and this is the power, obviously, of a bear market. And I think I cannot wait. I do agree. I think I would, and I think that's why I'm greedy for more pain right now, which we might not get. We might not get more pain because we haven't had a proper flush. We have not had a proper flush since we went from here at 109K to 74. That was a really nice flush.
Yeah.
The flush that we've just even had this past week was only 21%. So again, more pain. I would love it. And I think that would be healthy for us, actually. But maybe we don't. Maybe we just keep range trading. And I mean, throughout here, excuse me. Oh my God.
It's going to say Nana Greeny.
Excuse me, chat. But as you can see here in 2024, we went sideways in a range for 240 days.
That was insane, that chop, for everyone who wasn't here then. Everyone called that probably the cycle over, which was quite funny. What was that? 77?
No. And that's the biggest difference. Yeah. I was so bullish during this time. I was like, I had full risk on. I was like, yep, I'm super keen. I think this is going to be such a good leg up. Whereas here, I'm not the same. I'm not the same. Not the same.
Well, the pattern's different.
Yes.
And I don't, Are we, I don't know, Greeny, that pump that we saw there, you see those two bars that kind of at the all-time high? When you're doing TA and you're getting your wedge, say you're looking for it, you're not trying to create a descending wedge, but do you ignore that pump or do you keep it within there?
Whereabouts? Show me.
Like if you're taking it, I guess you take it from the all-time high. You won't take it from the prior all-time high, I suppose.
No,
Yeah.
no, but that's why the liquidity level. So if for a range trade, so for this, like that's why this is the key level because that is the high that we wicked to way back in July 123, and we have
Mm,
failed to ever so strength there. So that for me, that is the key high where you have
mm,
deviation above and deviation above slash rejection here, and rejection here on that 1 wick there. And I mean, if you start to go down on low time frames, you will notice it even more, right? That is a key level that we never really showed a lot of strength. So on the 4 hour, we went up, okay, deviation, we fell back below, deviation above, fell below, rejection, 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 bang. So there
mm.
was multiple signs, and that's why I was short. That's why the liquidation didn't affect GTG because we were short. We got out of our longs because there was swing failure patterns here on several time frames. And so, and also like this, like on the weekly, we were like postured to the downside with momentum on several time frames here. So I was like, well, naturally, if you've got several time frames of confluence here at a range high where you're not showing strength, deviation above, rejection below, yeah, you don't want to be in longs around that. You want to be either not in a trade or you want to be preferencing shorts. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, it's an interesting time in the market. I have a feeling we could range till December. I've said this for a while. We could range till December, maybe even January, and then we start to see a bit of a rally if there is a rally. So I woke up this morning. I was like, oh, Bitcoin's at 105. Like maybe I should have bought more at 100. I was like, I don't feel like I've missed the rally. I don't feel like we could, as I said before, we could rally to 107, 108 and reject from there and actually come back down to 100 again and just stay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing anything just yet, but we are bottomed on stochastic here on the daily. So a push higher does make a lot. I should have long last night. I literally saw we were down here last night, and I was like, oh, like 101 looks really good. Invalidation here, push back towards this high here, bottom out stochastic. I was like, actually, this is like a perfect trade for me normally, but I was so exhausted.
Mm.
I was like, no, pump looks better for me where I took that trade. And I didn't take this Bitcoin long. So I should have taken the Bitcoin long, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You can't take trades all the time. So that's the beauty of GTG. And people are asking as well what you get in GTG. It's literally everything. Airdrops, meme coins, futures, DeFi, strategies around trading, strategies around psychology. We have traders who have years of experience in this market and other markets as well. And honestly, I'm actually I would gladly invite more traders to join. If you know people or whoever who maybe wants to become a trader in GTG, I'm more than happy to have a chat with them and see what their record is and blah blah blah. And maybe we can have some more people in GTG. But yeah, hopefully hopefully we can add more people to that. I mean, another question there. Yeah, what I mean here, you can come to Twitter and go to Greeny's group, and you can just see the consistent success of GTG. The link's in the description too. But yeah, I mean, like this was our wins literally just last week on the 5th of November. This was our wins inside of 2 day period across a range of alts, a range of different memes. Not memes, sorry, a range of alts and Bitcoin plus prediction markets as well. But yeah, we've been consistent now for a long time. We have multiple live streams every single week with Aussie, myself, and Sexy who run them. And Cappy and stuff jump on them as well, just periodically as well. So yeah, we do a lot in there, guys, but you can check it out. You come to the WAP link up here, or you could obviously use the one in the chat. And when it gets to you, you'll come to this page. And if you're looking for one-on-one mentorship, check out the VIP option. That gets you free calls with me every week, or it's included in the price. Whereas you have to pay for one-on-one calls if you're a premium member. But yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Can't argue with that. 73 reviews. It's all on here. I mean, yeah, more screenshots of our consistency over a long period of time. So yeah, I mean, little plug. But yeah, I mean, it's a great community to be a part of, Greg. I mean, it might be better for you to speak about it too, as someone who's been involved from a different.
Yeah, I think just the good thing about it is it's got a good variety of traders in there, so no one's doing any one thing and one thing only. And it's not like you've got 10 traders all doing meme coins, because then basically it's just a fight for which trader calls the right one first, and there's a lot of shit getting called. If you've got 10 meme coin traders at the moment calling, there's going to be fucking 100 shit calls a day, man. But if you've got people focusing on things like futures, Bitcoin, spot trading, stocks, currencies, gold, silver, like it just means there's an opportunity all the time in any market, not just go up. Like you'll notice that the so-called good traders at the moment probably got their name as a good trader by calling things in the bull. Bonkai. Ansem. Ansem's a bit different. Sorry, I take that back. Ansem was a bit different. He called Soul in the Bear, blah, blah, blah. But there's some main characters at the moment that got to a main character status by attaching their personality to a couple of coins that did really well in the bull. But are they able now to trade effectively other things? Because we all saw Bored Apes get lucky in 21, 22, when a whole bunch of people who had a PP of an ape thought they were genius traders.
Yeah.
And you'll notice how few are still here because they were right once and then they blew all their money, right? Yeah. And you'll notice that again and again and again with so-called gurus and that. And it's easy to call stuff in a bull, but we're the real skills in a bear. So another reason would be like-minded people you can lean on in times of blood. When things are going bad and you want to sell your shit, go in there, see what everyone else is doing, and maybe you'll get a bit of a sobering chat with people. And also at times when things are in a frenzy and we're at an all-time high and you've got people like me saying sold some Bitcoin, maybe that will make you also hit sell. Because I would probably ask everyone watching now, do you wish you took a little bit of profit of Bitcoin at 125? Like, I know a lot of people will be resentful to that and go, no, I'm glad I held. But actually, honestly, though, do you wish you took even 20% off the table? If the answer is yes, Greenie and I were posting to take profit at that moment, at that time, live, and over several days. Solana, you name it, we call tops on them. We don't call all the tops, but if you sell at local highs, you can't miss tops, really, can you? So, and like I was saying, like-minded communities in there. There's always people in there because there's people from all over the world. So really, no matter what time you go in, if you're worried or you're excited about something and you post a question, it'll probably get answered pretty quickly, even by the other members. So just that sort of thing is probably the other benefits. And I would say give it a go for a month. Buy a month, go and have a look, see if you get some value. If you don't, you've lost $100. I dare
promise
say
you'll get value. I promise you get value.
I think you'll get $100 worth of value. I really do. And if you don't, that's a shame. Maybe you can find a group that's more to your taste. But I think variety is probably the main thing. And probably traders that aren't using their community as exit liquidity is important as well. So it's not a free group. I'd be wary of anything free because you most likely have traders taking deals from coins that are shilling you coins that they're going to sell off. Because how does a call or trader make money if they're not charging for the information?
Yeah.
Like, are they doing it out of the goodness of their heart? Because I haven't met that many good people in the world that just do things for other people, man. Not many people, because
that's our goal. That is, and if you can't, and someone mentioned it earlier, like you guys do so much. Like it is so true. Like I am an educator. That is my goal, is to help educate other people about trading, crypto, trends, whatever it is. And yeah, a lot of people out there, unfortunately, aren't the same as Craig and I. And people like to take advantage of other people and use their liquidity, use their whatever influence to sort of manipulate markets. And the beautiful part about GTG is it's not just me sharing
bundle BTC.
It's not just me sharing GTG
BTC.
Yeah. I wish. Look, we've had a 70% win rate over the past 2.5 years, literally across all trends. It's all trends because we stick to a strict trading strategy. And massive shout out to Godfather P, who's been in the group now for a while. And this guy literally did not even know how to trade, and he's made $40,000 since, I don't even know. No, that's the volume. Sorry. He's up. How much is he up? He's up. $14,000, and he has a win rate of 80%. Stingray, one of the traders in GGG, used to have a win rate of 30%. It's now at 60%. We've doubled his win rate since he's joined. And it's not just me. It's not just, I don't take all the credit. I'm lucky to be a facilitator, but it's a range of, it's Aussie, it's Sexy, it's Craig, it's the community itself. And it's nice to have a supportive community who are talking about consistency, all these strategies, psychology. We have a well-being channel. I promise you, 99% of fucking groups out there wouldn't even have a well-being channel. We have a well-being channel because it's an important topic to discuss in crypto.
Greenie, if I got a tweet for you, check.
All right, talk to me. But
this
guys, check it out.
Live on the chat. This just went live. We had a daily close, Bitcoin under 104, and then this as well.
Wait. Are we dumping?
Open up the government. Let's go.
Shit, get on the Myriad markets quick. Hit it.
Quick.
Hit it.
Fuck, I should have said it was going to open in 7 days.
Well, wait, when's it closing?
When's Myriad? When's that closing?
No, dude, the trade. Everyone's jumping on the trades. I'm not going to get in. It's at 92%. Oh, come on, go through. I got it at 95. Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's meme coin traders in there, Aro, if you're asking. There's heaps, man. And the
Yeah, man. There's a whole
community
meme coin
trade,
channel. There's a whole meme
there's
coin
a
channel.
whole community in there trading it like it's their
Yeah.
full-time job.
But the interesting part around meme coins, guys, is it has slowed down, and that's why the focus has been not as consistent in meme coins. But I mean, like here, I'll show you. Like this is the meme coin chart. There's still yeah, he's a Aussie Ryan, he's a good lad. But yeah, Canadian Bro's always in here, the Maddox in here as well, Zach's in here as well. I mean, like meme coins have been good, Nick's in here as well, like OGs of the community. But like there's still heaps of stuff and trends in here. They're making money. But I personally have been doing more. So here's a little insight of what you get. Like again, all the different options here over on the side. And then obviously the main chats and stuff like that. So yeah, check it out. The WAP link's in the description. We've shared it before. And it's obviously in Kick and on YouTube if you can to join. One of the most successful, consistent crypto communities worldwide. Yeah, wow. That's crazy. So I got in at 95%. Oh, dude. So I put $100, so I found a bit of volume too.
Bro, imagine if Trump just pumps our bags now. Hey, God bless him. Please do it,
Dude,
man.
Craig, so I need to buy. What am I buying? I might buy some Pengu.
Really?
Yeah,
Will you guys be around in the bear? We were around in the last bear market, brother.
This is my ninth year in crypto. I've been in 2 full bear markets, 2018, 2019. I was in 22, 23. 22, 23.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely be around in the bear. That's where the best money's made, Dead Oxide, for sure. I think the easiest money was made there. My most stress-free money was made in 23, I reckon. 23 and 24 were glorious, bro. I reckon we could go back to our streams and watch them and be like, shit, that was easy.
Yeah, like, we actually have streams from 2023, guys. You can go to it's on my YouTube, I think. Yeah, go to my YouTube and
like us looking at the Ray chart, going, well, imagine if it does a U-shaped recovery. We were like drooling about it, and then it happened, and we were like, yes.
All right, so I'm just buying some things. Just if we are going to get a bit of a pump here, and I'm happy with where this spot is. I think we could go lower, just by a bit. Oh my god, they have Decred on my exchange as well. Hectic.
Yeah, we will be trading regularly in the bear. I personally trade a lot more in the bear than I do in the bull.
Or during the earliest stage of the bull.
Yeah. Whereas towards the tippy tail end, I'm trying to sell at the moment, to answer your question. So when I'm trading, I'm probably clicking sell. Hopefully I click sell about 3-1 at the moment, because I've got positions I need to get out of. But that's good news, man. We need that government opening. It would be nice if he threw a stimmy in there, but I don't know if he can actually do that, right? Can he?
No, I don't know. Man, take me back. Look how young I look in these streams. Look how Craig has his beard. So it says 1 year ago, but this is 2023. And
because I've got my mother Effa in the background there.
So this was December 2023. There you go.
I wonder what we were shilling there. What were we even talking about?
No, but like the Solana. Look at the Solana chart. It's at $114.
It is the breakout. This is the OG
and then obviously
breakout.
We have a resistance zone here down at the sort of 88 level. I'm seeing a lot of people call for at least under 100. We're hitting under 100 sort of today. Have to be like, there's no signs, like you just said, there's no fundamental change that has.
Yeah, see, this is me still bull posting Ray at $1.
God bless Ray. Great ride. I cannot wait to cop another run like Ray. Just something Brent, take me back, man. That's why I'm wanting the bear so much, because I miss that. I missed that like nice, easy 10, 20, 30x, man. Shit, it was easy. Like now it's like to get a 20x is fucking hard, man. I don't know how I'm going to get a 20x in this market.
I know. All right, so I bought some of that, bought some of that. All right, that's a little bit. That's enough spending for now.
What'd you get?
Hyperliquid Pengu and virtual. Bought some virtual. But yeah, anyways, massive shout out to OKX for partnering with us, guys. As you can see here, Bitcoin is approaching, back above 105. Love to see it. If you're keen to sign up, guys, it's in the description. Safest exchange in the world. I've got money on there. Highly recommend checking it out. If you do $1,000 of volume, get $75 for free. And obviously, if you do more than that, let us know. We can sort you out with some deals as well. So massive shout out to them. And then obviously, massive shout out to our other partner, Yeet. It's great to partner with these guys. 40% airdrop coming in the future. Do some volume on here, and we give away $1,000 every week. We are keeping an eye on who's participating in every stream. Shout out to Hemi, who's here before. Just play out back into Pump. I actually was just literally looking at that, Eli. I literally was just thinking maybe Pump is not a bad trade here.
Mr. Player.
Eli, is there any news around what the airdrop's going to be in? Is there any confirmation of if it's in Pump or Sol yet? Come on, maybe I'll add to my long, to be honest. Oh my god, there's so many things to do. So many things to, this is what I mean. I'm busy. Busy.
Let's go. Pump my bags, Trump. I want him to make me sick of winning, Greeny. He promised me I'd be sick of winning. I get sick of it. and I don't feel like I'm sick of winning yet, man. No. I'm actually nowhere near being sick of it.
No. Vert, Keto. I wish I could long Keto. I really like, dude, I'm going to have to move money around. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have to do some things right now. The market's looking good. All right. Appreciate you all.
Big love, everyone.
No, but I'm actually even split 50-50. Okay. I'll keep an eye on that. Thank you. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in. And I also took 1 ETH and divided it up into abstract coins on loot. Yeah, dude, I don't mind that. Abstract doesn't look too bad. I don't mind the bottom. I want volume though on abstract. That's the key for me.
Yeah, abstract all-time high next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time if you're based over here in Australia. Really good show, Craig. Thanks for hanging with me, and I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Thanks, Greeny. Thanks, everyone. See you on the timeline.
See you later. Bye.